Well, I actually went to bed pretty late last night, so maybe I can just hold on and, like, if we don't make it, we can play during the night.
Okay.
Like on Friday, we can do that, like on my Friday night.
Right.
But hey, no reason not to get it this time.
Yep. What are your thoughts on the balance changes?
I'm very happy about the Yoxeron one.
Yeah.
The Tuskar is logic, but unfortunately it's probably gonna kill the card.
Yeah.
Because the fact that it can't give Totem Golem anymore, I'm agreeing on that, like it was way too strong. But the fact that it can't give Mana Tide or Flame Tongue anymore also makes it a bad card now.
Yeah, I think so. It's basically fencing code.
So I think this Feral Spirit is just overall better as a 3-drop. We just remove a Surge Drake and keep the rest.
Keep the rest?
Yeah. Then what was there? I really don't like the Rockbiter one. I think a better nerf would have been like to keep it at 1, but make it that it can only apply to minions.
Yeah, that probably would have worked.
The problem now is making that nerf also nerfs Alak here by a lot. Because you can't
Yeah, it does. It doesn't really hurt the Doomhammer combo because, like, except for playing, like, Doomhammer and Rockbiter in the same turn.
Yeah, the goal was to remove, like, Doomhammer Rockbiter, so you just make it that Rockbiter can only touch minions, and you're good. But the real nerf is Midrange Shaman is not going to play Alakir anymore. I mean, I'd like to.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Ragnaros over right now.
Coin out the Argent Squire. The other one? Double Squire? Or just the one?
Do we really need two?
I don't know, I mean...
Because we play 2, next turn we Totem Golem, and then we just go Totem. Yeah, actually, okay, let's go top right.
I feel like it just helps fight for the board. Like, I can clear this Possessed Villager entirely and then take out a 2-2 or a 3-2.
But yeah, so I already started working on a new mid-range Shaman. Like, it's probably gonna be like Overload mid-range, where like you put Lightning Bolts instead of Rockbiters, Trogs instead of Squires, Wolves instead of Totem Golem and remove the 2-2. So it's gonna be like Feral Spirit instead of Tuskar, Ragnaros instead of Alakir. And I'm thinking about, since the Wolves are gonna provide more taunts, remove the Argus and the Master Evolution for 2 7/7s.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about also removing like Valiant for Lava Shock, so the Overload is not that bad, or even a Sentinel. But I think Lava Shock is better because there's going to be like millions of spell powers in the deck. The 3/4 killed the 2/2.
Yeah.
Since it's dead anyway. I think we removed the 1/1.
Yeah, I think we just clear it.
Mainly because next turn we can just Rockbiter and play the Drawing Totem if we want to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. It's made up perfect. But yeah, or maybe people are just gonna go back to Bloodlust. Like Float and Bloodlust.
Mana Tide Rockbiter.
Yeah, against Zoo, like if you ever have a chance to drop Mana Tide, just do it because it's so hard to actually play it against aggro.
Oh yeah.
That you should never get a chance to play it if the game's going his way. And that's actually a pretty good board for Flame Tongue next turn. Like Tuskar Flame Tongue is huge if we need to fight the board.
Wow, Demon Fire, Mortal Coil.
I'm okay with that. Like, you spend 3 mana and a card. I'm good. Oh, that sucks. I think Tuskar Flametongue fights for the board better than Drake, and we don't need to draw since we already have Fire Elemental next turn.
Yeah, but what does the Flame Tongue do? It just dies to the Flame Imp.
That's a taunt. Because the problem if we play Drake is if he has any bonus, the Drake's dead too. And we have the Tuskar, like the Tuskar can provide something. So I think we play Tuskar first.
Yeah.
And we decide if we play Flametongue or Hero Power. Okay.
Just Hero Power.
Yeah, Hero Power. Taunt?
Well, if we ever draw Spirit Claws, that'll be nice.
Well, if we draw Spirit Claws, we have double Sword Drake in hand, so I'm not that worried. Oh. That's bad news.
That's cute.
Oh. So that is next turn, I guess.
Yeah, just fire Alley the 4/3.
Yep. I don't think we need the Drake. Like, if we Maelstrom, we don't need the Drake. But I do think we need to Maelstrom just to be able to kill at 1/5 before it grows up.
Yeah, I agree. So, but
So
if we're gonna Maelstrom, we
like,
Hero
we
Power to
can
play
Hero
the
Power,
thing
Maelstrom,
from
and
below.
That's like 100%. The only question is Flametongue or not.
Right, okay.
So we Hero Power because we know we're gonna do it. Okay, Maelstrom.
And now it's gonna be Flame Tongue Totem.
Yeah, now that we have two taunts here. So, thing from below. I would put it on, yeah, here, and Flametongue in the middle. We're already pretty far ahead, and with double Drake in hand, if we get Storm or second Portal, I think it's game over.
Yeah.
And he has no board. And only Doomguard.
He needs Doomguard, yeah.
Well, he loses the second Argus, it's pretty huge.
And the Doomguard still dies.
Okay, so we start with Drake. I think there's like into X. Like X wins the game straight up. So well, thing from below is free. So
yeah. I mean, we're just gonna take out the Doomguard, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise we're gonna lose. We have no good trade. Like, once it trades into the thing from below.
Well, the thing is, like, if we... I'm just thinking, like, do we have enough to raise? Because if we put the 1/1 in the 2/1 and 6 face, he kills the thing from below, but he's at 15 and we have 10 on board.
That's true.
But yeah, I think, nah, maybe killing the Doomguard is just safe. I mean, it's a zoo. He has one card, so he's drawing every turn. Yeah, just killing the Doomguard is just safe. But we're gonna cycle Talmud.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just because, like, there's so many cards in the deck that are just winning us the game. Like, I mean, Thunder Bluff is kind of a auto win because he's never gonna be able to deal with it. ONiK here is just too much pressure. Second Storm or Portal is never gonna come back from it. So
Yeah, I figured he was just going to concede if he didn't draw well that turn.
Yep.
Especially with the card draw on board.
I mean, the only way he would have a chance to come back if he went second Doomguard this turn, or just teched in a Hellfire or some shit.
Yeah.
But
And
otherwise, yeah, like
he's already running 2 Demon Fires.
yeah. But Zoo right now is pretty much that. Like, either your opponent's super low and you can try to top deck, but at turn 6 or 7, if you're above 20, game's probably over.
Yeah. And you don't have overwhelming board advantage. The RNG Fest. Alright, so we drop the Fire Alleys. You want to keep the thing from below? Again, it's a turn 4 play.
Against Shaman, yes. I mean, against Shaman, it's so game-changing that even late game, you can just drop a 5/5 for 0. I mean, we saw it last time we faced the Shaman. That thing just... tempo is everything. So.
Yeah.
And it's face, probably, with Finley, so it's even
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Okay. Well, Claw. It just sets us up for removing the
Yeah.
the 3/4 next turn. And it also tells him, like, hero power as much as you want, buddy, we really don't care.
Yep.
Okay.
And now he can coin out Tuskar.
All day. I really don't know why he took the Paladin. Like, what were his choice? Like, Priest, Warrior, and Paladin?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Doggies.
Huh, that trade actually hurts us because we can't rock by the Flame Tongue anymore. We could storm that. I mean, we just need a tree on one of the 2 dogs, and we're good.
Yeah, but next turn we're overloaded. We're not doing anything.
Well, next turn we have either Flame Tongue, Maelstrom, or Hero Power. I mean, with our hand, what are we gonna play over 2 mana anyway? And Think from Below is not costing 4 anyway. So, Hero Power is really weak on this board.
Well, no, it is going to cost 4 if we hero power. Like, we hero power Rockbiter. That prevents him from killing the Flame Tongue totem.
Okay, we can try it. Okay, I honestly think Storm was a better template.
I mean, but unless I rolled 3 on Finley, I would have the same outcome, except I would still have Rockbiter in hand.
Why didn't he kill the Flame Tongue?
I have no
what
idea.
What the fuck was this trade? Like, seriously,
I mean, because
that?
I still have Claws in hand.
I don't even want to play Think from Below. I just want to go Hero Power Flame Tongue here and make them super cheap.
Yeah, and just run the Flame Tongue and the Claws into the 0/3 unless we get spell power.
Nah, we probably will kill anyway. I mean, Flame
We
Tongue
could
on its own is just
Maelstrom Portal Flame Tongue Totem.
Nah, we don't need it. Like, if we kill Finley, he has only a Flame Tongue, there's no charge in the deck anymore. So he's not gonna get immediate value out of it, and if he just puts a taunt to protect it, we just Storm.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Hero Power. Of course, if we get the spell, we're killing the Flame Tongue, but otherwise killing Finley is enough. Yeah, we just kill Finley, and play second Flame Tongue.
Where?
On the left. Either left or middle, doesn't change, but I want to activate our Flame Tongue, and attacking to his Flame Tongue. Yeah, so it's just, in case he taunts or some shit, we just have Portal and remove it.
Okay, I got you.
And 2 damage.
Yeah, you're right. I see that now. It's not worth playing the portal. And since he's aggro, he might not even run Lightning Storm. Like that's
usually
a tech card.
They Storm or Portal in.
Well, pretty much everybody runs one portal.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I don't see them.
The big problem for him is that even if he runs Storm and he clears that, at any time in the game now, we can just go like double thing from below, and if you don't run X, you just straight up lose.
Yeah.
So
hero power, Maelstrom Portal, things from below.
Trade to Trog. It's too good not to do it.
Yeah.
So hero power first. Maelstrom. Oh.
That could be fun.
Kill it.
Play the
Squire.
Squire over Thing?
Yeah.
I mean,
we don't need Thing right now.
Well, no, you could play like Argent Horse Rider.
I mean, okay, Thing protects from Doomhammer.
And Doomhammer.
I mean, Horse Rider was just better than what he did last turn. If he had Horse Rider, he would have played that over Hero Power and Sergeant. Yeah, you can play Thing from below if you're worried. But I honestly think here, like, if he has a zone list, let him have it, and then you just play double Thing and you just win the game. Okay, no bullshit. That's Lava Burst. Oh, that's X. So it's not that aggro.
That's kind of weird. I thought he was.
Oh, that's a top deck. that's just like auto snap.
Yeah, just kill the 3/2, trade into the 0/2.
Yep. I don't even know if he comebacks even with Storm now.
Yeah. He's got to have a good Storm, too.
Well, actually, you just need one good roll, which is on the 3 health.
Yeah.
That's just 1 50/50 he has to win if he has Storm.
That's true.
Because 2 or 3 on the Elemental doesn't change shit and everything dies anyway. Portal might actually be better than Storm.
He has no inherent way to get spell damage unless he has Azure Drake, which he doesn't have Drake's Portal.
In this deck, I even think like the Shaman Hero Power is better than the Paladin one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's game over.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh. Okay, let's math that. Like 8, 10. We can do 17.
Yeah.
I still think we killed the Trog.
Yeah.
Good measures.
Yeah, because we're getting the Wind Fury on the 1/1 anyway.
And then we just face.
I don't even think we play the thing from below, right?
Nah.
Like
It's
old school aggro shaman would tech in like Ellie Destruct, so
I mean, yeah, Elemental
like way
Destruction
back
is
in
the
the
only
day.
thing that kills us. So Okay, well, that's a way better start than yesterday.
Yeah, boy. And we're not just playing druids.
Yeah, and we don't have even the best thing yet.
We dumped the hex, right?
Yeah.
We're
we
looking
gotta
for
play
Squire and Claws.
Whoa, that's a good hand against Zoo.
Yeah, boy.
I mean, as long as I have like Squire Golem on my hand, I'm pretty much thinking it's a good hand.
Coin out the golem?
Nah, Squire.
Squire.
I don't like coining out the Golem except against Warrior.
Yeah, true.
Like, it just doesn't change anything. I mean, we're not a rush deck, so dealing 1 or dealing 3 on turn 2 actually doesn't change anything for our overall strategy. Okay. Oh,
Coin out the Manatide?
I think we coin on my side.
Yeah.
Especially since it just used Shadow Bolt. So, I mean, if I was him, I would actually consider Hellfiring that just for this.
Yeah.
Because it's so good against control decks. Because, I mean, anything on turn 4, apart from Drake, we can remove. Actually, Drake is a huge problem. What? So he's just offering Bran?
That's pretty sweet.
We're gonna take it.
He might have like Blackwing Corruptor next turn, like if he's playing dragons, but Argent Squire, Rockbiter Weapon, Hero Power.
Yeah, it's like, Bran is not staying. And even if he goes Blackwing, I mean, the totem already gave us 2 cards. And
Yeah. I mean, we're fine with that at that point.
Yeah. And we even got an answer if he plays Blackwing now, if we want. Great. Okay. We gotta remove that Drake.
Well, the only way we can remove it is to hex it.
Yeah, we can portal and trade with our 1/1s also.
Oh. Well,
It's
yeah.
1/1s. It's like, okay. I think we hero power first.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Nah, X is too good, especially coming to turn 6.
Nice.
Like, okay, that's just a portal call. The game's telling you like, portal man.
And trade the non-bubbles.
I want to keep the bubble.
Yeah.
And the 1/1 is actually the worst totem, so. But yeah, X is too good going into turn 6 since he has either Sylvanas or Tarzan. And we can't let. Oh yeah, or that. Like, pretty good X target. Oh, show him the top deck. Make him tilt a bit.
And just hero power.
Yeah. Next turn is turn bluff.
Yeah. Although it plays right into Twisting Nethers, but oh well.
The thing is, like, how much are we gonna drop him? 2 plus 6 is 8. Well, he plays into Nether, but we're not gonna have much on the board actually.
Yeah.
Or do we have any other play? Yeah, it has to be Time Block here, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we still get 2 totems on top of the trading away 3 minions.
Yeah, it's just too good. I mean, if he doesn't have anything to remove, it's game.
Yeah, he'll have to play like Siphon Soul, which opens the door for Alakir. And we're just drawing 2 cards every turn.
This totem has drawn us, what, like 4 cards already?
Well, we played it on turn 2?
No, turn 3.
Turn 3? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, that's
Yeah,
the
4
card,
cards.
right? 4, 5, 6. That's actually the 5th card. Okay, Nether. Well, I can just refloat immediately, so. Okay, we just need to find a way for Alakir to be lethal next turn.
So...
I think the most aggressive is Hero Power, Master of Evolution, Flame Tongue in between.
Yeah.
That's good enough. I think we win.
Yeah. That's 5, 8, 16, 22.
Yeah, Alakir is 16 on its own. No, it's 14. Wait.
No, it's 16.
No, it's 16. Okay, yeah, I'm a moron. I can't count. But I mean, anyway, we're like so far ahead that even if that wasn't lethal, we just X the Sylvanas and just keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
You just won a game on your own.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
what are we, like 4 stars?
5 stars. This is the final boss.
This is the final boss?
Yeah.
Then let me get something to drink.
Me too.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Alright.
You know the drill.
Yeah, boy.
That's a shitty hand.
Yeah. Okay, it's not the same guy.
I wished it was. At least we got Storm, so.
Yeah, if it's Zoo, we're looking okay.
Yeah, we just have Storm. That's the problem. Like, for now, if it's Zoo, we just Storm.
Yeah.
We really need minions. If he's dropping a 1-1, I think we're going to go for Thomas. Just cycle it.
Yeah.
I think we have to Thomas.
Yeah.
we can't just hero power for half an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's Reno Lock, we really need a pressure card, and if it's Zoo, we just can't win with that hand. Okay, Reno Lock. Well, I'll like your Rockbiter knows. X, hero power. That hand is a catastrophe. But we have one thing going for us is we have initiative on the mana, so we can go Thunder Bluff on 5, and he has to coin Siphon to deal with it. So if he uses the coin before, we might have a free Thunder Bluff, because that's the only thing in the deck that kills it. Oh yeah, that's the only thing. Ooh. That's good, right?
Yeah, Argus now? I mean,
it kills the one tree.
We could storm, but then we can't play Thunder Bluff next turn.
No, we're not storming for just a peddler, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Reno Lock. I don't know how much value Storm's actually going to get.
It can get way more than that, and the thing is, like, Storm is a defensive play, and we need to be the aggressor.
Yeah, you like the Argus and then kill the 1/3.
Yeah. The thing, like, I would Storm if we had a big board and that would deal damage, but, like, we are storming to get 1 damage phase.
Right.
It's, like, not enough.
Like, if we could have Rockbitered, I would have loved this play. You know, like, protect Thalnos.
I think it's straight of value.
Yeah, just play Drake.
Oh, there's Drake. Oh yeah, actually Drake into Fire Elemental into Valiant Hero Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better crew. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and actually Drake is better because if the 3/5 trades the 1/2, Drake just kills it.
Yeah, and then hopefully we can kill something else with 5, like the coins out Emperor or.
I want Farseer. Oh, Shadow World. Okay, that's not good.
Yeah.
Maybe Flame Tongue becomes play. It's either Fire Elemental trade or Flame Tongue trade in Hero Power.
Yeah.
It sets up for a way better turn of luck next turn.
It does. I guess it'd be weak to Hellfire, but.
I really don't. If he Hellfires for a Flame Tongue and a Hero Power, I don't mind.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only thing he's gonna do.
I mean, would you burn the portal as well just to get something else on board?
Nah. I mean, we could, but the thing is, like, the 1/1, well, the 1-drop Thunder Portal is not even gonna be next to the Flame Tongue.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, I think we're good that way. And if he feels the board is weak enough so he can drop Tarzan or Sylvanas, we have X.
Yeah.
So actually we have 2 very good 7 turns. It's like either Thunder Bluff Hero Power or X Portal Hero Power. Yeah, so probably gonna be the second one.
Yeah, because otherwise we have to trade both totems away.
Oh, that changes the play actually, so now we can X Totem Golden Hero Power.
Yeah. That'll be a pretty good Thunder Blow. Again, it'll go right into Twisting Nether, but...
That, it sets up lethal on 9 with Alakir Rockbatter. So I wouldn't mind. Yeah, come on, tap.
Yeah, tap. You need more cards.
like it.
Let's hope he taps.
Nope, it's just going crazy. Ooh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is it Storm Portal? Like, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, Storm Portal Claws.
Yeah, he still gets us at 7 for next turn with the Thunder Bluff. Yeah, we're not gonna get Rockbiter and ONiK next turn anyway, so yeah, we can go for that plan.
Well, we can Storm, and then if we kill the 5/4, we don't even have to Portal.
Yeah, right. Then we can Hero Power then. Got a Portal. Alright, good one.
Yep. Also, having the weapon makes playing Thunder Bluff easier. Especially if he goes for something like that against and kind of dropping the board.
Oh.
I mean, we could trade away the whole board with Fire Alley and Rockbiter.
Nah, too expensive.
So,
I think we just trade the Assert Drake and we'll leave the Twilight be.
okay, and then go face with the 3 totems.
Yeah. I mean, it sets up ONiK here.
And we want to use the bubble, I guess, rather than the totem.
Yeah, we use the bubble.
Because if he has to nether, he has to clear his own.
That's actually perfect because.
Oh yeah, it does set up lethal. Yeah, he would have to have like a Shadow Flame with the Emperor Tick and Reno.
That's a lot of conditions. Okay, so that means no Shadow Flame. Like, if he's not going into Valiant,
Yeah, it means no Shadow Flame.
Siphon? Okay, so that means also no Reno.
Yep.
And Hellfire kills him anyway, so.
That's 12, 15.
Okay, I think somebody's legend.
That's awesome.
Oh, you get so. Just pick your lethal.
Yeah. How many ways do we want to have lethal?
We have, I think Thunder Bluff is lethal. It's like, I think all the hand is lethal. Like, Thunder Bluff, Hero Power is lethal.
Yeah, I think Fire Elemental Flame Tongue load is lethal.
I like your Flame Tongue is lethal. It's like, the hand, the game is lethal. Well,
Damn.
that was way faster than yesterday.
Yeah. That is what happens when you don't get screwed by RNG.
It's like, when you just get normal people in front of you and you play well.
And the irony is they were all actual legend players instead of like rank 3s and 1s.
Yeah, like yesterday we actually got destroyed by people with less rank.
Yeah.
But hey, that's how Hearthstone goes sometimes. So man, did you take a screenshot?
Oh no.
Never mind.
Well, that's good enough.
But I'm pretty sure you can do it without me next time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I can. I think I know I needed some coaching, like, just to kind of help with the little things, especially with decks that I'm not as good with. Um, and I figured, well, the best way to spend my money right now is just to get the legend right now, just get that final push, and then maybe work on some stuff next season.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
like, I actually think, like, if you can get to rank 1, it's just about confidence to get to legend. So maybe, like, if you feel like you need more coaching, it would be more appropriate to work on, like, specific decks.
yeah,
Like,
I
we
think
can
so.
work packs of hours, stuff like that, and we just can learn a deck.
Yeah.
That's something we can do, for sure.
What do you normally like to play, like for your own laddering or tournaments?
Well, my style is definitely mid-range,
Okay, me too.
but I'm not close to any kind of decks. Like, I really like playing the game, as long as I enjoy the deck I'm playing. But overall, what I play most is, well, I play the arena log, which is faced, but maybe not with the same version you play. Like, I also play the dragon, but it's not the exact same.
Right.
Uh, these days I'm playing like Secret Hunter. I'm trying to make a better deck than the one existing, which I think is really, really slow.
Yeah.
So I started like a face hunter, like face secret, where I just go face with creatures and the secrets are doing the trades for me.
Uh huh.
But it just straight up loses to warrior, so I'm like slowing it down a bit to get in something in the middle of what exists and what I want to do.
Right.
And then I love Nazat Paladin. The problem is that it mightily sucks right now, so I can't really play it.
Yeah.
But I mean, in tournament you can play it because you just ban Shaman and you leave up warrior, and it's your best matchup.
Right.
And otherwise, like, there's not much. I can't stand any Yoxoron deck, so I'm not playing that. I tried Beast Druid, which is actually pretty cool. It's just I don't think it's good enough for the meta right now.
Yeah, it just gets wrecked by Shaman and Zoo, I assume.
It just gets wrecked by zones overall. Like anybody that plays 2 or 3 zones in the deck has at least 60% against it. And otherwise, like, that's pretty much it. I don't know, like, what is the sometimes I go for Rogue because I really enjoy Rogue, and then I just queue in 3 face Shaman and I stop playing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Cause like,
played a lot of Rogue back in Oil Rogue days, although I didn't quite get the deck well enough to play it like a net deck version of it. I had to like tech it more towards minions, like playing like Doctor Booms and I
yeah.
think I played Piloted Shredders over Violet Teachers.
Well,
Or
when
like I played
I'm
one
playing
Violet
it,
Teacher.
kind of the same thing. Like I'm playing a tempo version with Leroy. It's kind of a miracle, but it curves out better. Like I'm playing the 2/2 that gives you a card from your opponent, stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
Because I don't know why, but I obviously don't have enough talent to get Auctioneer on turn 6 every time.
Right.
So I just can't rely on that. So I'm more trying to curve the decks, and Leroy acts like a nice finisher to it.
Yeah. I like the Malagos version, especially with Barnes. It just I like setting up for that for the combo. Although a lot of times you get stuck with 2 Sinister Strikes in your opening hand, and you're like, I don't know how I win.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do I do? Not
Yeah,
draw these
I mean,
cards?
like, I really like the Malagos version, but the problem with Malagos Rogue is, if you really want to win, you play Malagos Druid right now.
Yeah.
So, it just exists a straight up better version of the deck.
Yep.
And I really don't like, and I'm not a big fan of like very slow combo decks like this. Because like once people figure it out, they just straight up face.
Yeah.
So,
And it has the advantage over the Miracle Rogue of running healing with the Feral Rages and the Moonglade Portal.
yeah.
That's the only way it survives in a good player's hand versus Shaman and Zoo.
It's just you gotta have the good cards at the good time early game.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, deck-wise, I'll really like any mid-range style. I play a lot of mid-range Shaman, mid-range Hunter. The only two real control decks I really love is the Zod Paladin and Control Warrior. I don't know why, I never got tired of these two.
You don't consider Reno Lock a control deck?
I don't know.
I mean, like I would,
Yeah.
I like Reno Lock's my favorite because I played a lot of hand, not a lot, but hand lock back in the day. Not back in the day enough that it was broken. Like I played it around GVG, so like with antique healbots and sledge belchers.
Yeah.
So
Well, I got top 10 this season with it, so I think the archetype is definitely super good.
yeah, it's my favorite of the control decks to play. You just have so many options all the time.
Yeah, that's the really good thing about it. Well, I guess it's a control deck because I'm not running the Leroy combo.
Right.
But otherwise, I don't really think it's a control deck because you're mostly relying on minions. So yeah, probably. Yeah, I think the current archetype is a control deck because there's like Jiraxis and super many zones in it. Yeah, maybe. If you actually want the list, by the way, I can give it to you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I did end up getting that image on Skype. It just didn't show up right away for some reason.
Okay. So can I put it on Skype or do you want?
Yeah, you can put it on Skype.
Okay. Yeah, I make videos about it on my YouTube if you want to see, but it's all the talk is in French.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check out your YouTube as well because sometimes just um, watching other players has made me better. I used to get rank 5, but I used to not I made rank 1 once, but I just played a ton of games, it wasn't like I was consistently ranking up. Like this season I got to rank 5 pretty early. I struggled for like a week or so, like falling back down to 6 twice after getting up to like 4. And then I switched my tempo Dragon Warrior around and I got like 65% up to rank 1. And then I just had that day on Monday where I went like 8 and 7. And I was like, this is just, I'm not going to do it like this. I'm going to get too frustrated. $50. Yeah. I mean, and I don't know how to play the mid-range Shaman now. Like, I've seen it played enough that I'm sure I can do it, but I don't know if I'll be able to make Legend with it. So, you definitely helped me out.
Well, that's a good reasoning. Well, now, do you think you're good enough with the deck now?
I think I can definitely play enough with it to get there.
I mean, the deck is really not that hard. The main thing is, like, you have to know when to accelerate. Like, there's one point in the game where you just have to say, fuck it, I'm not a mid-range anymore, I'm just gonna go face, and I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
You just have to find that spot, and then you get.
Yeah, like, in that last game, it was like, set up, or not the last game, the game before. Like, after he cleared with the Twisting Nethers on 8, and then we played, like, Totem, Master Evolution, Flame Tongue Totem, to set up for the Alakir kill.
Yeah, it's just like recognizing, like, okay, you cleared me, and you used your best zone, which means you don't have the smaller ones, so let's see if you have another one.
Right.
But yeah, do you know if the nerfs are like this Saturday or next Saturday?
I want to say next week.
Because for me, it made so much sense for them to make it this Saturday because it's the first and it's the new season. But I'm not sure at all.
I think they said it was like right before some last call stuff, which is like the beginning of the second week of October. So I want to say they'll do it next week sometime. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like middle of next week.
Well, it's Saturday. Like they said next Saturday.
Oh, it
But
is next Saturday.
but I don't know, like, because in French, when you say the next day, it means not the one coming, but the one after. But
Okay.
like since like the actual first Saturday is the 1st of October, it would make so much sense.
Yeah, it would to just change it so that next season doesn't start with the old balance rules.
Well, we'll see. I really can't wait for that to be nerfed.
Yeah. I agree. I saw Raynad's video. He thinks Shaman's going to be even stronger because they nerfed everything that competes with Shaman.
I don't think they nerfed everything that competes with Shaman, because Warrior was already a good matchup for Shaman, and Hunter was good when he was playing like on curve, but Shaman still has X for the
Hi, Mance.
yeah, for the aiming. So I think the Shaman has to evolve a bit, but I don't think it's gonna go to tier 3 right away. Like, it's not like they're gonna nerf and on the next day you're not gonna see one Shaman. I mean, he still has the insane curve of Trog, Totem Golem into Coin Wolf, for example, or stuff like
Yeah.
that. And as long as the class is gonna do that, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So I think the huge nerf to Shaman is gonna be next year, when they lose Trog, they lose Totem Golem. There you're gonna be like they're gonna have to put either insane card for Shaman, or people are gonna go back to control Shaman, because that's gonna be the only one really available. And actually,
Well,
not even.
actually, not even, because they won't have Ellie Destruct.
Yeah, the Destruct is going away too. So yeah, I think if Shaman is going away at some point, it's next year.
Yeah. But yeah, he thought it would get better. Like, he thought that his, like, I guess Totem Shaman with the Witch Doctors and stuff was, like, would be fine without the Tuskar Totemic and...
The Shaman Bloodlust, the Bloodlust Totem-oriented Shaman might get better, yes. But the thing is, it's not even in the top 3 decks of Shaman right now. It's like the best deck of Shaman is Face or Midrange, the other one is Face or Midrange, and the third one is Control. So the Totem Bloodlust can get better. It's like it's not gonna see more play in tournament.
Yeah.
That's the point of it. Is like, yeah, make the deck better, but as long as there's like Trog, Totem Golem, and shit like that, people are not gonna play Totem. And I mean, even like some guy actually compared the value of Witch Doctor, and unless it's making you at least 2 totems, the 7/7 is a million miles better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's the big problem about the card, is like, Witch Doctor is a 4-drop. Shaman needs everything but a 4-drop.
Right. And it's not even really a 4-drop unless you're, like, coining... Well, you can't coin Rockbiter anymore. You would have to be coining Lightning Bolt. And that's just so rare. Like, Shaman usually wants to use their coin to smooth out their overload.
So yeah, like, I actually worked on a list, like, after the nerf, and really, I changed 3 cards, and the deck looks totally fine to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to see. The only thing I'm thinking about, like, Tuskar is probably gonna die, except in, like, Bloodlust archetypes.
Yeah.
But the problem in the meta right now, it's either people are playing deck as fast as you, so you have to trade, and you don't have that big of a Bloodlust, or you're playing against control deck that are running 4 to 6 zones, and it's really hard to actually maintain a board.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if that's gonna be, like, still in the relevant decks of Shaman.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It'll be interesting. I think it'll be interesting to see if Yogg still gets played in, like, the Yogg Druid stuff, because if it clears the board, it did what it was supposed to do, so...
I mean, yeah, if Druid on turn 10 could have a Twisting Nether, I would... if Druid had Doom, I would play Doom over that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like... So... Okay, it's more of a gamble now, because you can just have empty turn 10. But you play Yogg when the game's over as a Druid. So... You just go, and like, if Yogg makes magic, you have a chance. If he doesn't, well, the game was lost anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that Yogg nerf really does is, like, it stops you from playing it on those, like, middling board states where, like, you don't have a lot of fuel, or...
Yeah, or
like, you ran out of cards on turn 10 and you're just playing Yogg to try to refuel your hand.
That's the thing.
That kind of hurts.
Nobody's gonna play Yogg on empty boards anymore.
Yeah.
But if you're in a shit situation, you still drop Yogg and don't even think about it. It's not like Druid has a choice anyway. If there's no more Yogg, it's like every mid-range deck in the world is gonna overextend against Druid.
Yeah.
The only deck, like, there are some decks that might remove Yogg, like Reno Mages or stuff like that, because they actually just don't need it that much.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Druid, he's gonna go to Beast Druid, or he's just gonna keep the exact same list and be like, nah, that nerf never existed.
Right.
Like, the real nerf of Yogg would be if, like, he could only cast spell from the class he was played for. Yeah. That would probably kill it, because Druid has no zones, so Yogg can't help you if the board's dead.
Yep.
But yeah,
and no more Call of the Wild.
Yeah, examples. Like, that's the most stupid thing ever. Like, hey, I'm playing Yoxaron, and, well, I just got a full board, you know? But yeah, at least, like, it can't happen that Yogg clears the board and then summons minions, which is actually a good thing.
Yeah. Or when you have Death Rattles, he clears the board, and then he clears the board again.
Oh yeah, like, that kind of super shit. Like, you're playing Hunter and you have, like, 2 high mains and just go like, okay, so Doom into Hellfire? No, you just can't do it!
Yeah. No other deck in the game can do that.
Yeah. Well, like, a good nerf could be something like, if they made it like Yogg only plays spells up for 10 mana. Like, it costs 10, so you're getting 10 mana worth of spell. And when, like, maybe you can, like, bypass 10 on the last spell. Like, let's say you're at 9 and you use a 4 mana spell, you can do it. But once you're at 10, Yogg stops.
Yeah.
They could do something like that. I mean, it's reasonable.
I haven't heard that one. I've heard, like, cast spells with the mana cost equal to the spells that you've played. So if you just run it up with a bunch of, like, Raven Idols and excess manas and Wild Growth it's not going to play Twisting Nether, Call of the Wild.
Yeah, that would also work. But I mean, Yogg is actually not a bad card in itself. The problem is that sometimes he wins games that he shouldn't.
Yeah. It does things all on its own that no other card in the game could do.
Yep.
Or even combination of cards.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, it doesn't even lose you card advantage, it often gains you card advantage.
Yeah, it's like the thing is like just too insane. I'm gonna send you the new Shaman list I made, so you just tell me what you think about it.
Yeah, sure.
That's like, the concept is just the opening of like Overload Face Shaman, but if you get cleared, you just don't straight up lose the game. Like, it's a mid-range Overload Shaman. And I'm actually still considering, like, maybe cut Ragnaros for Bloodlust or something like that, but I really think Bloodlust is like an all-in card, and the meta is still too fast for it. Okay, man, I'm gonna have to go if we're done.
Yeah.
I have to make a video about the new changes.
Nice.
Because I've been, like, raging about Yarg for so long and actually made articles about it. And I got insulted by some people for making articles about it and saying that it was the worst design of cards ever.
Right.
So, now that I actually won the battle, I can go and brag on all social medias.
Nice.
I might cry a little bit.
Alright, man. Good luck. I'll check out your content.
Thank you. And if you have any questions, if you need deck list, if you have, like, a specific question about a deck, just feel free to ask.
Excellent. And I'll probably hit you up for some coaching next month just to work on some things once I kind of get a better handle on what I've got to work on.
Yeah, sure. Like, anything you need, and, like, if you have decks, like, you want to try but you just don't have a good deck or something like that, like, just feel free to ask, and if I have one, I'll always give it.
Alright, cool.
Okay, man. Well, I guess see you next season then.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Victor.
Bye, and enjoy your next, like, what you have, like, 40 hours of Legend left?
Yeah, something like that.
Just enjoy it the most you can.
I will.
How high did you get, by the way, like, in Legend?
1610.
And it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's
It's like,
pretty
considering
good.
there's, like, might be, like, already 6,000 people, that's kind of the upper tier.
Yeah.
Go top 100, come on.
I don't know about all that, but if I got top 1,000, I'd be pretty good.
Just drop the mic on Hearthstone. Okay, man. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah, man. You too.
Bye.
Bye. Awesome. I knew I had to play mid-range Claws Shaman to get to Legend. Sweet.